talked about it, the main thing being the main thing for a long time. You won the game, but also just the moment with you and Bronny. How did that all hit you in the context of everything tonight?
I mean, obviously, mission number one was for us to come out and play well and win. I think that was my first win on open night as a Laker. So I wanted to get that done. I think as a team we came and played, it's close to 48 minutes to a complete game as we've played in a while. So that was great. The game within the game, obviously that moment, us being at the scoring table together and checking in together, something I would never forget, no matter how old I get, no matter how my memory may fade as I get older or whatever, I would never forget that moment. And then also, my daughter, his little sister, her turning 10, it's like all the, everything was just great today. Everything was great. From the moment I woke up, I saw my daughter before she went to school, and went to work, saw my son at work, get to the game, and just everything, man. Our whole family. It's a great moment for Laker Nation, the way we played tonight. Hopefully we continue to play how that type of brand basketball all throughout the year, and then for our families, it was a big moment.
Okay.
Bronny, as you guys made your way from the end of the bench to the scores table, the crowd seemed to kind of recognize what was going on slowly. By the time you got there and kind of ripped off the warm-ups, did you get a chance to kind of take it all in before it was game time?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, try not to focus on, everything that's going on around me, and try to focus on going in as a rookie and not trying to mess up. But yeah, I mean, I totally did feel the energy, and I appreciate the Laker Nation for showing the support for me and my dad.
LeBron, over here, I think I've asked you some version of this a couple times. There are only so many firsts left for you to accomplish in this game. How does this one hit differently than the others?
I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, obviously, this is the first time in this beautiful history of the NBA that has ever happened. My father's son has been on the same floor, let alone be on the same team, to be able to grace the floor together. So that was just, I talked about it years and years ago, and for this moment to come, it's pretty cool. I don't know that it's going to actually hit the both of us for a little minute, where we really get to sit back and go, oh, sheesh, that's pretty crazy. So, but in the moment, like you said, we still had a job to do when we checked in. We wasn't trying to make it a circus. We wasn't trying to make it about us. We wanted to make it about the team. And, for us to go out there and continue to play the game, the brand of basketball that the coaching staff and our teammates wanted us to play, we kept the main thing while we was on the floor, and that was good for all of us.
Yovan.
LeBron, AD joked that he thinks this is the first time you guys won a game that you had a milestone in, and then kind of referenced that that's sometimes taken away from the moment. What did winning this game and just like the result add to the experience?
Yeah, I think you said it on starting five too. Some of the behind the scenes, like every time you accomplish something we lose, you need to figure it out. So, well, we figured it out tonight. To be able to have that moment, like I said, and more importantly, as cool as that was for us to win too. Like this is the winning business, and we happy was able to get off to a good start.
Kobe.
LeBron, AD's 36 points were the most violated in a season opener in like 17 years. What did you think of just the process of keeping him involved offensively throughout the entire game?
He is the main focal point for us offensively and defensively. We got to make sure we continue to give him the ball. I think the coaching staff and JJ, they do a great job of always putting him in positions where him being a recipient of the offense. And when AD has it going, it's our job as the ball handlers to continue to feed him, find him, and but AD did what AD does tonight. I mean, 36, 16, 3 blocks, four assists, steal, so, and only 1 turnover with all the usage that he had tonight. It's a big time.
Malika.
Over here, Bronny. Your dad said something to the effect in his walk-off interview of this game has taken a lot, I've lost a lot in terms of time, and I get to gain a little bit of it back now that he's getting to play alongside you. What's your vantage point of that, of seeing him gone, and then also everything that you've been through to get to this moment?
I'd say at the same time that he's gone away doing his job, that I'm you know, doing my own basketball. So, you know, I've been able to get through that by, you know, from the love of the game, just going out there and being able to play by myself. Yeah, I've noticed it for sure. It's a lot of time that we haven't had together, but it's just all part of, you know, what we love to do, and there's nothing we can do about that. So yeah, it's a great feeling to, you know, be together for what we love to do.
How you get the cereal out of your car?
Thank God that it wasn't my car.
Yeah, he has multiple cars now. He opened that one and then got in another one.
Hey LeBron, do you remember what it felt like in that moment, your NBA debut, and what Bronny was feeling tonight? And can you explain that feeling?
Yeah, I definitely remember that moment. It was very stressful. It was very stressful for me. Didn't get much sleep the night before. Didn't get much sleep during my pregame nap. I was extremely nervous. You know, I felt the world of the game of basketball on my shoulders, and I felt like kind of pretty much everyone besides my family, friends, wanted me to fail. You know, so and I just kind of channeled that in. I kind of was just very quiet the day of the game, and all the way up until the ball went, you know, went up in the air for the tip ball. I was nervous. My stomach was turning, whatever the case may be. So, but once the game started, I guess the rest is history. You can kind of go back and rewatch the game if you want to. The rest is history. But it was definitely a moment that I felt just very anxious. I was very excited about the possibility and the moment of actually being an NBA player, because it was something I always dreamed about. And to be out there on the floor with other NBA players was a dream come true for me.
Last two, Rachel and Woodjoe.
Bronny, do you remember a particular game early on when you were a kid where you were either watching your dad or watching a game on TV when you're like, I want to do that?
Watching that 2016 series was just like, that was just the craziest basketball I've ever seen firsthand. So like that, I'll also say before I got to the Lakers in France, the Serbia game that we watched was nuts. So both of those were like, dang, this is a crazy sport. Like I really want to be a part of this. So yeah, that's some special moments for both of us.
Last question, Joe.
Those are two pretty good ones. Bronny, what did you think about how it went for you tonight when you were out there?
You know, I felt pretty good. Was a little anxious going into it. You know, like you said, that first game stepping on the court, it's a little nerve wracking. But you know, once I stepped on the court, got up and down a couple times, it all went away. So yeah, I felt pretty good.
Thanks, Dax.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.